Good day, students. Welcome to the Marketing Management Schedule 4. So, in today's class, we will talk about marketing mix and marketing environment, relationship of marketing with other functional areas. All these three topics are very important from the examination point of view. Also, especially this marketing mix and marketing environment is the very basic fundamental concept which you have to be quite confident and strong pursuing marketing. Okay, moving further, we will go ahead with the marketing mix. So, marketing mix, this was actually suggested early in the 1960s by a person called as McCarthy. So, every company has an objective. Of course, the marketing department too has its own objective, right? And how are these objectives going to be achieved? So you need some tools, a means through which you can achieve this objective. So McCarthy suggested has come about some four P's: product, price, place, and promotion. And using these tools, the objectives can be achieved. And this is more familiarly known as four P's of marketing. And this is the very traditional marketing mix which was proposed so long before. Of course, in due course of time there are other piece which has been suggested, which we will be discussing it later at the end of the video. But conservatively, the this is very important. The four P's of marketing, traditional marketing mix, is product, price, place, and promotion. These terms are quite familiar. A quick recap of those terms: product. Product is referring to the solution the customer want and need. See, we are specifying here it is the solution. It is not just the physical product what the customer is going to buy and come. How has that particular product, whatever he brought, has become the solution and has satisfied the want and need? That is why we are specifying it as a product. The next one is the price. Price will refer to the cost to the customer. And when we refer to the cost, it is not the only the money that the customer pays upfront whenever he is going to buy a product or service. Say, for example, if you want to buy a pen, it is not just the 10 rupees money alone. Beyond that, there are also some indirect cost which is associated with it. The indirect cost will be the time and effort that you are spending to buy the product. How much time is required or how much effort that you put up. So these are all not directly related monetarily, but it is also an indirect cost which is associated with that particular product. So price also includes that. So you must be knowing like what competitors are charging, what the buyers are willing to pay, and what is the expectation of your target market when you are calculating this particular price. And the place will refer to the distribution of the product. And what happens here is it is both the traditional brick and mortar, or it could be online. Both these comes under the place, especially now with this COVID. This online is picking up. Like people are looking for options where they can get deliveries online. The situation has actually changed now. The demand has for online delivery has actually increased compared with the pre-COVID situation, right? The next one is the promotion. The promotion refers to the communication between company and the customer. Here we see two kinds of promotional activity. One is the communication from the company. Communication from the company, example is your advertisement. Whenever the company wants to communicate something, they do it through advertisement. The other communication is from the customer. When the communication is from the customer, that means it is the word of mouth that is spreading across. if you can recollect the OnePlus success story, one of the very most significant promotional activity carried out by OnePlus was word of mouth promotion, which was given by the customer to the public. So whatever experience the customer had, those experiences are shared by him to the public. So that is also promotion. Moving further, we will relate this 4 P's with the 4 C's. Product is related with the consumer value. As we were always telling, product is not just merely the physical product, it is the solution, it is the one which is satisfying a particular consumer want or need. So we refer that as consumer value. We will talk more about this. Price is about the cost, place we relate with convenience, promotion we relate with communication. Coming back to this consumer value, to recollect, value is something, benefits versus cost. Benefits is whatever benefits the customer is getting against the cost. And this value is not going to be the same for every person. And whenever we are using all this marketing tool, product, price, place, promotion, all together, integratedly working together, it's going to create a value for the customer. That is how the company achieve the objective. Say, for example, I will demonstrate it uh, with a video.
The Hernandez family is dropping their youngest daughter, Gabby, off for her freshman year at college. But before the proud parents say their goodbyes, they decide to head down the block to grab a cup of coffee. It sounds like a simple proposition, but for the Hernandez family and billions of other consumers, a cup of coffee means different things to different people. Gabby loves a good, independent coffee spot that utilizes artisanal beans. Her mom, Marcia, prefers a coffee chain like Starbucks that delivers a consistent experience no matter what city she's in. And Gabby's dad just wants a plain cup of decaf. To him, coffee is best when it's plain, hot, and cheap. 3 consumers, 3 very different ideas about the value of that cup of joe. Value looks at what the customer gets relative to what they give up. If the customer gets back more than what he gives up, that's a successful value exchange. But if the customer gets back less than what he gave up, well, he's not likely to make a return visit. Creating value is essential. In fact, it is the fundamental purpose of marketing. Businesses depend on the right marketing mix, comprised of the 4 Ps, to create the maximum value for their target customers. Gabby thinks of coffee in terms of an experience. She enjoys independent coffee places that cultivate a cozy vibe, offer free Wi-Fi, and use only local artisanal beans. She knows her coffee is going to take longer to make and cost more, but in Gabby's mind, she's getting back more than what she's giving up. It's a positive value exchange. When Marcia thinks about coffee, she sees the value in a business model like $5. High-quality coffee drinks made to order quickly, conveniently, and consistently for what she considers a fair price, whether she's inside her local grocery store or visiting someone on the other side of the country. Gabby's dad, however, has no interest in all that fancy stuff. He's happy refilling his travel mug for 25 cents at his local donut shop and moving on with his day. It's no frills, just straight drip that's priced right and hits the spot. Each family member relies on promotions to become aware of the different value propositions coffee marketers offer, as well as the availability of product attributes and benefits that matter to them. So the definition of value shifts depending on what each customer is looking for. It's up to every business, whether they provide a good, service, or idea, to maximize value and satisfy their customers' needs by creating their own special blend of the 4 Ps.
So we saw this. So here we saw in this particular video how the value was different for each people. Three people in a family, mother, father, and a daughter. For each of them, the value was different. And for every person's value, the blend of marketing mix is going to be different. If you take the father character, the marketing mix designed for that particular character will be different, and the one for the mother is different, the daughter is different. For the father, he just looks at a very plain coffee with no experience needed. He just needs some promotions of like where he gets some refill, some money with that. And the mother looks for high quality and consistent delivery, and where the coffee is available at a convenient location. But whereas for the daughter, the coffee with a high quality, as well as which will provide an experience, probably something like a cafe coffee day. So the value associated for each customer is different. So based on this value, the marketing mix for each will be different. So that is why we look for solutions, and this solutions, when it has to be satisfied, it has to come from the blend of the four piece. Moving further, we will explore on each of this four piece. Product, what solution the customer want and need. So what comes here is all this. When we talk about product, what is the feature, design, experience, naming, branding, and differentiation. We will take it through with an example. Say for example, when we say McDonald's, these are the products. So the varieties also can be added here. So the different varieties of products which is available to satisfy that particular customer want and need. The next one is price. What is the cost to the customer? As we were telling already, cost will include both direct and indirect cost. It is the value to the buyer, price sensitivity. Price sensitivity is like depending upon the competitor pricing, existing price points, discounts, something which is added to the part of the pricing, competitor pricing, and furthermore. So McDonald's follows something called as bundle pricing and psychological pricing. Bundle pricing is something which you are all very familiar, combo packs, combo offers. Whereas if you take the psychological pricing, it is you get products for 99, you don't get products for 100, right? Pricing is put up as 99 or 9.99, 99.90. All these are psychological pricing, just putting yourself psychologically believe that it is not expensive, it is less than 100 or something like that. So that is what is adopted by McDonald's too. On the place, how does the customer act or buy? It will talk about the location of purchase, ease of transaction, what are the various channels available, is there a sales force, and how strong is going to be your sales force, what is the approaches followed by your competitors. And if you take for McDonald's place, restaurants, kiosks, mobile apps, websites. These are the places through which the products has been made available. On the last P, promotion. What is the dialogue between the customer and company? As we were already telling, the dialogue is not just only by the company. It is also what the company communicates to the customer and what the customer communicates to the public. So we will have what is the message that goes, what is the method of delivering, time of delivery, and by customers and influencers. Influencers are the people who will influence you to buy. Say, for example, some of the products, when it is recommended by a doctor, you will buy that particular product, right? So, because you get easily influenced when it is told by a professional, competitors promotion. So, all this will come under your promotional category. And on the McDonald's promotion, advertising is the most very significant promotion carried out. But there are also sales promotion, public relations, and direct marketing. These are the most popular and traditional four P's of marketing. Moving further, I have given you a comprehensive, very wide list of all the aspects which has to be considered for product price, place and promotion. And now we will move to the modern marketing management 4 Ps. So here, apart from this 4 Ps, because this was suggested sometime in 1960s, now there were so much changes that happened. So Philip Kotler made this as modern marketing management 4 Ps. He included people, process, programs, and performance. People means it will refer to internal marketing and customers. So what is this internal marketing refers to? Internal marketing is refer to the marketing activity carried out by the employees inside the organization. They themselves turn to be as brand builders. Say, for example, if you go to a showroom to buy a shirt, the first point of contact you have with the salesperson, the salesperson, the experience that you have with him, the way he behaves and he show you different varieties and how he handles you. So the activities expressed by the employees or shown by the employees talk about that particular company. So that is why we say how the employees behave with you is just an example of an internal marketing. The next one is the customers. Customers obviously become a part of the modern marketing management. Process is creativity, discipline, and structure of each activity. Say every marketing activity have carried out, there will be lot of creativity in the activity, and there will be a discipline and a structure the way that which the activity will be carried out. You must be actually avoiding ad hoc planning then and there, not doing any firefighting, and the decision making has to be ensured that whatever activities that is being done will establish a long term relationship. At the same time, it will also generate some insights for marketing activities in the future. So, if you do an activity which is ad hoc, which is temporary in nature, this will not create any long term relationship, or it will not create any kind of generate any insights. So, marketers must avoid this and do activities which is creative, discipline, and structure. And program will reflect all firms' consumer directed activities. See, it will include whatever 4 Ps, whatever we have studied and discussed now. But at the same time, it is not just confined to this 4P, because there are so many changes which has happened either in the online mode or offline mode. All the other activities should be integrated, and you must be able to accomplish the multiple objectives of the firm. The last one is the performance. When we talk about performance, it is both the financial performance and the non financial performance. So, as a marketer or as a company in business, obviously everyone will be looking at financial performance, but this will also include non financial performances, implications such as, like, no, what is the social responsibility, legal, ethical aspects, that is all involved. And so these are the four modern marketing management concepts. Moving further, the marketing mix 4 A's. This is something which we will explore: acceptability, accessibility, awareness, and affordability. And this marketing mix 4 A's was actually proposed by a customer centric approach. So, completely from the customer centric point of view, how will a marketing mix looks like? This is just all for your information and to gain some insights into marketing mix. So when you look at marketing mix, the traditional marketing mix will remain the same, the 4 Ps. But we have to understand it more elaborately and explore it further from the customer centric point of view. So which will be useful sometime for you. Product is your acceptability. It is the extent to which the firm's total product offering exceeds customer expectations. So we talk about a functional aspect. Functional aspect is a benefit that the product is providing you. What is the purpose for which it is giving you? So if it is going to exceed whatever is your expectation, that is where is your product acceptability. The next one is your affordability, extent to which customers are able to readily acquire the product. Two aspects come in: availability and convenience. When you say accessibility, the product must be available at some particular place and it should be convenient for that particular person to go and buy that particular product. Awareness is customers are informed regarding product characteristics. So the awareness can be creating awareness of the product, or convincing them to buy the product, or reminding them to make a repurchase. All this will come under your awareness. Affordability is extent to which consumers in the target market are able to willing and pay the product's price. You may have a very good product which is maybe acceptable, accessible, awareness, but whether your target market is affordable to buy that particular product, so that will be your affordability. So we talked about traditional marketing mix, modern marketing mix, and the marketing mix 4As, which is also the customer centric marketing mix. And we also saw how value creation is done through marketing mix. So we will catch up with the next session, marketing environment.